Now, what do iPhones, hybrid cars, wind turbines and military hardware all have in common? Well, they all contain rare earth minerals, a group of 17 metal oxides. China has a virtual monopoly on the production of rare earth, but is restricting supply to world markets. And the United States, European Union and Japan aren't happy at all. They've asked the World Trade Organization to investigate, as Emily Stewart reports.
China holds the key to producing our favourite gadgets and wartime equipment, but they don't want to share their resources with the world.
The total production in the world is about 125,000 tonnes of rare earth oxides. China controls about 95% of that, and they export about 30,000 tonnes.
The United States, the European Union and Japan aren't happy. They've lodged a complaint with the World Trade Organization, accusing China of unfairly favouring its own industries by monopolising global supply.
Being able to manufacture advanced batteries and hybrid cars in America is too important for us to stand by and do nothing. We've got to take control of our energy future, and we can't let that energy industry take root in some other country because they were allowed to break the rules.
It's not the first time China has restricted supply. In 2010, China unofficially banned the export of rare earths to Japan after a bitter territorial dispute. But China maintains its restrictions to meet domestic demand and because of environmental concerns.
Exploiting rare earths affects the environment. So in order to protect the environment and resources and to realise sustainable development, China is implementing some management policies. We believe these policies are in line with WTO rules.
China has a pretty strong strategic incentive to control supply, but equally they do have genuine environmental damage occurring, and they have got to the point now where they want to limit that damage.
Analyst Andrew Harrington says China has been pulling back supply for years, and the WTO case is unlikely to change anything.
These cases tend to take a very long time to settle, and even when they are finally to a point where a ruling is made by the WTO, really there isn't much that can be done other than punitive sanctions by the party that was accusing the country that was restricting trade.
Nicholas Curtis is the executive chairman of Australia's largest rare earth miner, Lynas Corporation. He says China's restrictions and the WTO battle could push up the price of rare earths outside of China.
There tends to be a small premium for the material that is outside of China versus the material in China because supply and demand availability is a little tighter.
But a bigger challenge for Lynas is the fierce opposition it's faced to its processing plant in Malaysia. The company says the Malaysian government supports the project.
We are a significant foreign direct investor in Malaysia. We have complied with all the rules and laws of Malaysia, and we continue to do so, and we respect those rules and laws, and we anticipate fully that the approval that has already been granted will be finalised completely in the next short while.
It's good timing for Lynas to help meet the demand that for now China refuses to supply.